What's up, fellow YouTubers? So, I'm charging my phone up to do a cooking video. And, yep, I'll be doing that here shortly. So, I'm uploading a rant video that I made last night. That's about 53% uploaded. When I noticed YouTube gave me this little message above the screen here, and I'll read you what it says, and give you my 2 cents on it. And the thing, it says, you are legally required to comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA, and or other laws. You're required to tell all of us on YouTube if your videos are made for kids or not. Use the new upload tool. Learn more. Basically what it says. Right off the bat, I'm going to say most of my videos are not kid appropriate. I smoke, I drink, I cuss, I tell it like it is. I talk about adult situations like sexism and, you know. And really, the fact that we have to have an act now, why does everything have to have a protection act? Here's a thought. Dumbass and Assholes Protection Act, which protects you from stupid people and dumbasses. There's an act for you. You know, the biggest act there is, we are all the stars and leading roles in our own play that we call our life, you know. That being said, you know, a couple things. I try to make some of my videos more kid-friendly by not cussing as much, you know, and being like, yeah, you're tone down the potty mouth, you know. Even though I don't see cussing as the biggest issue in our society, and quite frankly, there were way more offensive things than cussing, in my opinion, but no, if I ever have kids of my own, knock on wood, I would teach them to use their words when they're angry. So if they're mad, I'd rather they cuss than throw a huge fit. You know, and if people at the store are like, I can't believe you let your kid cuss, I want to be like, I can't believe you let your kid throw a screaming temper tantrum. And that's just the greatest when you got strangers coming up to you telling you how to raise your kid. The fudge is that? What in the Cornelius fudge is that? Bull spit. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, what in the Cornelius fudge is that bull spit? Are you kidding me right now? This has happened to me several times when I babysat my sister when I was younger. People would come up to me and tell me how to raise her, and I'm like, excuse me, I'm her older brother. I've been put in charge of babysitting her. You need to mind your own damn business. Oh, here's the best part. When your kid starts throwing a fit and acting out in public, what happens? Everyone stops what they're doing to stare. It's the rudest thing on the planet. Like, you know, I was in Walmart one time and this lady had 3 to 4 kids with her. One in the car seat and 2 running around her in circles, getting into stuff and being obnoxious. And one of her kids started throwing a huge fit in the store. And I just minded my own business. I'm like, you know what? This lady has 3 kids, so she's got a hold of it. You know, I minded my own business like a gentleman, and but everyone else around me just stops and stares at her. Like everyone else around me at Walmart was stopping and staring at her like. And then this lady was having a spot of difficulty getting her kids to calm down. And on top of that, it didn't help the fact that people were staring at her and being rude. And I legitimately heard her say, "Hey, could y'all stop staring?" And then she recognized me and she's like, "Got the King Cobra tells it like it is." And I'm like, yeah, just kept on driving the car. Like, it's none of my business. But going back to this Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. I guess it's been put into place by law. You know, that's why certain websites say you must be 18 or older to view our content, you know. By law, they're required to say this website's for adults only, blah, blah, blah. That being said, do you think it's going to stop kids? You know? Because back in my day, if my parents didn't want me looking at certain things on the computer or watching certain TV programs, they child blocked it with a chip or parental lock of some sort. But kids still found a way around that. And I feel like this Children's Online Privacy Protection Act is no different. You know, that legally, making people legally required to say that whether their videos on YouTube are kid friendly or not, I feel that 100%. I'm glad that they're doing it. There are some things on YouTube that kids should not be watching. Like YouTube supposedly has a YouTube Kids section. But even some of the videos on the YouTube Kids section aren't exactly kid friendly. So, you know, parents are too busy with their faces and their cell phones, distracted by social media. Sitting there texting their friend, answering a bunch of work emails, etc., etc. They're too busy to look up and go, okay, what are you watching on YouTube? Oh, you're watching this dude who calls himself KINGCOBRAJFS. What does he do? Wait, he smokes tobacco, he cusses, and he drinks alcohol? No, I don't want you watching him. You're too young. How hard is that? I mean, generally speaking, I try to make some videos that are more family friendly, like my cooking videos, where I try not to cuss and just be like, hey, you know. I'm just saying, if I had kids of my own, if I personally had kids of my own, knock on wood, I would teach my kids to use their words when they're angry rather than throw a fit. You know, so if my kid was in the store and started cussing and because they were mad, trust and believe, people would be like, I can't believe you let your kid talk like that in public. You need to wash their mouth out with soap. I'm going to be like, I can't believe you let your kid throw a screaming temper tantrum. You know, I got patience when it comes to kids. I got patience. I do. I was their age once. Oh God. Turning into one of those people. I was your age once. Actually, it's more like, let me grab my Cobra cane real quick. I was your age once. Goddamn kids and they're hipping and they're hopping and they're hashtagging. When I was your age, the hashtag was the pound sign on the phone. This world's gone topsy-turvy. Who came up with the concept of hashtagging? It's so lame. It's such a millennial thing. Like, ugh. It is too, YouTube. It is such a millennial thing. Like, this is what I have to be like. Like, this is what my generation has contributed to society. Microaggression, bitching about it when you don't have it. Like, that's off topic. But anyways, tubes, if you like this style of rant, subscribe for more. And you know what? I hate it when other people tell you how to raise your kids. Like, really? If your kid has a loving and nurturing home, they got clothes on their back that are clean, they got food that's in their stomach, and they have a roof over their head, then they're taken care of, and these people need to mind their own damn business. Stop and ask yourself, well, if it was my kid, how would I feel if someone did that to me? And you say to yourself, well, I wouldn't like it if a stranger was telling me how to raise my kid. Then why the hell would you do it to somebody else? Anyways, tubes, if you like this kind of video, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you cool cobras later.